Hi guys, in this week's vlog I'm going to take you through a 2-week period starting from Friday the 26th of September. That would be the very next day or after the vlog that you saw last week where we went to the beach, Pilling Sands, right through to Friday the 10th of October, which would be this last Friday just gone. Towards the end of the vlog, Lara hurts herself, and unfortunately when I was editing and putting out the last vlog you saw was the day it happened, and I was pretty sad, and I shouldn't be. When I'm putting out a vlog I should be feeling quite upbeat, so I was feeling quite down when I did that. Okay guys, I'm sure you figured out that was a voiceover just now. Voice over me again. I don't find Ruggles are generous with their size, so I'm just checking out the size before I order Lara a new one. Voice over Sophia again. So I've been waiting for a day to show you where the haylage gets made that feeds the horses. So that's the meadow. I'm not sure how many acres, maybe 4 or something. Anyway, that's where the haylage gets made that feeds the horses every single year. And that's the paddock adjacent to Lara's. For my vlog. Guess where I am? I wasn't expecting to be here today. It was completely unplanned. Didn't bring my GoPro. Nothing. Completely unplanned, hey Lara? We just decided at the last minute. With a GoPro you've got to keep it charged up, carry it around, but the phone you just carry that around with you all the time. Munch, munch. thanks for that. That looks delicious.
It's starting to go well now, but it's doing more and more every day.
As in work?
No, it's supposed
Oh. Let me film my spud.
Boy.
That's my spud from Chris's new spud thing.
Yeah.
I'll sit there.
Right, I'm gonna go and do the generator.
Sorry.
Ooh! Are you ready, Gareth?
Oops. Massive mistake. My mistake, Laura. You're a brilliant girl. You just knew what to do. But these thoroughbreds, they are the university graduates of the horse world. I'm being tongue-in-cheek, guys. I love all horses. So, we're all set to leave. And Lara didn't go as fast as she'd have liked to, but it doesn't matter. I wasn't going to allow it. The sand was way too deep and way too wet. And I don't care because it doesn't matter. It's not even a blue sky, but I don't care. The two of us have just had such a lovely day out, which we both needed so badly just to get out and about. And we've had two amazing jacket potatoes from Chris with tuna and coleslaw. So definitely was not about speed, just about getting your horse out and just feeling wonderful. Sorry, I'm so stuffed. I've just eaten so much. no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh, look at that! Look at her! Oh shit! Oh, she's effed off. Okay, so oh no, they're gonna lose the shoot. Basically, that footage that I've just shown, this is what happened straight after. Laura's injured herself. Basically, I'm a right plonker, and I did this to myself. So basically, what I was doing was I was trying to get footage for a YouTube channel, for my YouTube channel. And the way that I brought her in and the way that I brought them in, it was completely different to the way that I normally would. I don't know why I bloody did it. Well, I just told you, trying to get footage. So normally I bring Lara in nice and calmly with a head collar, and then the other three can come in how they like, and you've all seen how they come in. But I didn't do that today. Why the heck didn't I do that today? I hate myself. So she needs to come in first. It doesn't matter whether she comes in with a head collar or not. She needs to come in first. If they come in first, she starts bucking and bronking all over the place, and that's what I did. I got the boys in first, simply because I was trying to shoot footage. So then she went nuts. Then I let her through, and basically she's just cut herself big time. I really panicked. I thought it was going to be a vet job, and I literally panicked. But then I went into emergency mode. I needed help, but I did it by myself, and then I got a bit of help afterwards. She wouldn't let us get to it to put that vet wrap and stuff on, and I haven't bothered filming it. It's not nice to look at, but she wouldn't let us get that on. She started kicking. She almost broke my thumb, and that's when I said, right, we're going to have to do this the Steve Young way. And nobody believes in it. They all think it's a load of gobbledygook and rubbish. It really does work. So basically, when the horse isn't letting you do something, you don't. Hi guys, so basically this is a voiceover here. Basically I just go into a monologue about how Steve Young disengages the horse's hind end to make them let you do something that they wouldn't normally let you do. But I think really it doesn't really count in cases of like if the horse is in pain or something like that. So after I did it that first day, it was just so that she would stand still for a moment just to get the bandage on. After that I didn't use that method again. I think the horse has to really not be in pain to use horsemanship methods. So after that I just used a feed and put the dressing on her while she was eating for the day, and she's in here for the next few days. And nobody is to blame but me, all because I was trying to get footage. Right guys, well, so anyway, today was supposed to be a nice, happy update vlog or section of it, and it's got nothing to do with the weather, to be quite honest. But they do say that the weather does reflect the mood. They call that pathetic fallacy. You know, when the mood and the weather reflect each other. So yeah, bit of a yucky sky. But so I've been out, bought a ton of animal Intex, well actually no, natural Intex and vet wrap, just so that we got plenty in store. But what it is me and the owner of the two bays, we've been told that a large green camper van is going to be parked right in front of the stable block. So not ideal. Yeah, So it's just one of those things where, yeah. Hi guys, this is voiceover Sophia. So I just thought I'd voice over this bit because basically when I was filming it and talking, I was a bit of an emotional wreck because Lara had just literally hurt herself, I think, the day before. Basically, all I'm wittering on about is the fact that, you know, if your horse hurts themselves, that, you know, you'd sort of you rearrange your schedule and you just do it. And I'm just talking about how that if you really love your horse, that's what you do, that it's not like a big inconvenience for you. And I mentioned something about, you know, holidays and people kissing their horses, and how I've never really done that, and just going on about, you know, what true love is and this and that. But I totally get that, you know, I'm sure people that kiss their horses and do all of that love their horses just as much. It's just maybe I just show my love differently. But I think I was a bit stressed out, so I just thought, you know, sod this, I'm just going to voice over it. And it's not essential to cancel a holiday, I mean, especially if it's paid for in advance, but I'm guessing it's easier to go away if they're not, you know, in box rest or, you know, injured, and how you'd go about it. I mean, we have something in this country called full livery, so people that have that, they can just basically, it's all done for them. But if you don't have that, I think you'd probably, I don't know, want to be changing the dressings yourself. But people, I think, would tend to go away on holiday when their horses are just normal, so it's just mucking out this, that and the other. So when there's any kind of anything extra involved, that's when it can get a little bit iffy, unless you've got a fantastic person that, you know, does it all for you when you're away. That's it, just wanted to say that. I thought better to voice over than sound like an emotional wreck. Okay, bye guys. Okay, Lara was just sound when I just trotted her up right now. It was a bit worrying because she didn't want to trot at first, so she looked completely sound in walk, but she didn't want to trot, and that's not like her. She doesn't need any encouragement like Bo. But when I shook the feed bucket, then she trotted out really nicely, full of energy, and did not appear to, appeared sound both going uphill and downhill, and she hasn't had two powerful danilons in her. So yesterday I thought she was lame on the downhill, and then she had two powerful danilons, and after that she appeared completely sound. So I thought it was that working, but I just did it now. She's had nothing in her system. Well, they say that it will work into the next day, but it's past 24 hours and she appeared completely sound, so it's really positive. So just got to take this dressing off now, and I was worried that it had got too tight, but it's not. No, it's about the same, so I'm going to take that off now. So what I do is I feed the Danilon in just a tiny amount of feed, and I hand feed it right up to their mouth, and then once they finish that, then I give them the rest of their feed. The reason is so the powerful anti-inflammatory doesn't get sprinkled all over the floor the way that they would eat a normal feed. I reckon I've put on a few pounds. It was such hard work, and the 30 minutes cross trainer I did before that, it was bloody hard work. You'd never think it looking at her now, but she almost killed me about 2-3 times. I used to get really nervous when she did that in the past, but I just stayed really calm. I know it now, I'm used to it. Was the first time I had a good reason to mount from the not traditional side, so the right side, other than just for the sake of it. So one of the reasons it's recommended that you learn to mount from both sides is if a horse is recovering from an injury, whatever side that injury's on, when they're in recovery, try to mount from the other side. However, she would not keep still. Not a crazy ballistic kind of thing, more like a, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and turn myself out kind of thing. Plus, being a sweet itch horse, she was super itchy. Poor girl's been in for the last few days, and you're probably thinking, oh, she looks really chilled. Well, as with any racehorse, that's because she's on the buckle. The moment you pick up the reins, they're off. Even if it's just minor excitement, you wouldn't want that right now. Had no plans to ride her, but it's been recommended I do just hack her out and walk. Car's coming, just going to switch this off. Hi guys, just showing you why I don't turn Lara out in the other sections and she's got her own separate special paddock. It's because this is all over the place. So the other boys, they're used to it. They've been there for 10 years, and this only just happened like 2 days ago, so it hasn't been like this the whole time. But I just thought I'd show you in case anyone's ever wondered why she's alone. She does get turned out with Bo in the winter. It's just the summer. And the hedges and fencing is like this on and off throughout the year anyway. I'm just going to say what happened now while we're on a calm stretch before anything else happens. So basically so she's been in how many 5 days now, and I got on her, I mounted her. I'll be honest, I did mount her from the right side, and she just took off. She like leapt into the air. I hadn't even got my leg right over, and she just basically took off. But I got on, it was fine. And then when we came out onto the lane, there was a car, and I just noticed the saddle was twisted, needed to make a few adjustments. So when I turned her a few times, I wasn't sure whether to come back or to do it on the road the way I've done it in the past. She just literally started bonking, bucking, and just took off. Yeah, scared me a bit. So I wanted to make sure there was nothing hurting her. So I took her back to the yard. I've readjusted her saddle, and I've brought her back out. So I don't know what it was. Yeah, but basically she was cantering and all the stuff she's not supposed to be doing yet. It's supposed to be a walk and possibly a trot. So I just wanted to quickly say that's what happened. So in the end, I had to dismount Lara and walk her back. There was a couple of lorries, and she was just really overreacting to them. I mean, just way more than normal. It was. So I just had to ask them to switch their engines off. They were so nice. They did. At least 2 lorry drivers switched their engines off till I got right past, and she was just prancing about in the air. But I just made the call. That's the best way to just bring her back. I don't want to add on an injury. But that's what happened anyway. God, I'm knackered. I've put on a few pounds. So, getting Lara's paddock ready for her to, fingers crossed, go out tomorrow. So what I've done is I've moved the fencing along so that to minimise the chance of mud getting in the wound. There's no mud out there. So I've done that in case any clever people out there are wondering why is her water bucket so close to the electric fence. Because I've moved it away, and she wouldn't touch the water, and it hadn't rained. So I moved it back, and she drank normally. So those are Lara's little quirks. She even rolls right next to the electric fence. Probably because that's where the mud spot is. Hi guys. So today Lara realised well in advance that she was actually going out for the night, and she actually went a bit loopy. Join us next week. Join us for our preparations and how the whole week progresses. Thanks so much. Bye.